Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to look at my favorite Nike Air Trainer. It's the Air Trainer E in low and high versions. And before we get started, we're going to kind of look at the evolution of some of the Nike cross trainers. So in the back here we have the cross trainer from 1988, Michael Jordan, famously known or infamously known for it. I have done a couple posts on Instagram about that. So that's the cross trainer from 88, and here is the cross trainer 3. It is an OG colorway. Both of these came out last year. I love the retros. They're really good. I'm happy to see these come back. Quality on these cross trainers, I would say, are a little better. The leather paneling's nicer on the sides here and on the toe box. And this is like more synthetic here. It's not as nice, and it kind of looks like this one overall, like the same material. It's not just not as fine, but glad to have, it's good to see these cross trainers coming back. So it does leave hope for what we're about to unveil here. So size, we have a size 8 and we have a size 13. And with sizes, it doesn't really bother me when collecting, for the vault. I'm not necessarily wearing these. When I was a kid, I had this in low top, and it's about the size that I was at. And if dead stock condition, it's just hard to find things these days. So the infrareds are size 13. That was from Bad 13 on Instagram. So thank him again for that. Came all the way from Germany. And without further ado, we'll just look into the box. But you can see there is some differences between, they're both made in Korea, and these are only 2 pairs I have to compare with. Not really a comparison video, but there's differences on the box. So I'll slide them aside here. And here's the white, black, and Bordeaux. They got beat up a little bit in shipping, unfortunately, but could have been worse. And then we have the beautiful infrared. I love infrared. Most of you know me by now, and it's definitely one of my favorite. So I did have these when I was a kid, on the left side. Basically the low top infrared, I had this exact shoe in the low top cut. So end of 4th grade, 5th grade, around that time, I had this shoe in the low top. And ran, it was my first field day track. Ran them. They're just, all conditions, basically basketball, running, riding my bike, did everything in them. Got a lot of memories. When we got one of our first dogs, I got some still shots I posted before in video of this shoe. So it's very special to me. My swim banquet, I'll drop in photo of that as well. A lot of reminiscing, and very cool model. And soon we'll dive right into the shoe, and we'll look a little bit, deeper into both of these colorways. All right, so first we're going to take the look at the Bordeaux a little closer. Like I said earlier, I did have this shoe when I was a kid, 4th and 5th grade, and I had the low cut version. So the infrareds that we're going to see a little bit later, it was basically the same shoe with that height. This is a high cut compared to the low. And some good memories with them. But one not so very good, I will share with you guys. We were riding to my grandparents' house, and my brother and I, in typical fashion, we were fighting, and we were getting close, and then my parents told us, keep it down. Someone will get rewarded or whatever for whoever just shuts their mouth and doesn't talk the rest of the way. So we're trying to do so, and I was trying to do so, I should say. And we're pulling up to the driveway, and my brother basically was pinching and, things that brothers do. And I'm trying to bail out the car. I think my dad's going to stop the car. So I'm stepping out the car, and I'm on the left side. So it's literally, just imagine this shoe. I'm stepping out of the car, and I'm like, oh, it's about to stop. And I got half my body out, and then this shoe goes like this. And my foot goes under the tire about this high up. And I'm yelling, hitting my dad. I'm basically trying to like pull my leg up and hitting my dad with my right hand to stop the damn car because he's running over my foot. So that was not a good experience and one of those sneaker horror stories, you could say. And what happened? My air bubble popped. So I still wore them. You know, they had, you know, some life left to them. As we did, we beat the hell out of our shoes and then we ended up scrapping them. But that's a little backstory on my shoes. And like I said, I wore these numerous times, but I have a photo from my swim banquet, and I have the always a Sox fan, #1 team, but the expansion teams were um, the Rockies and the Fish, as Hawk Harrelson would say, the Marlins. So I had a Marlins shirt on too. So kind of cool reminiscing about that. And then my uncle, who lives in Colorado, so he would send us, you know, Rockies gear. So it was cool to have that new team. You know, it was kind of the talk across the country with the new season. So it's pretty neat. So that's just a little backstory about these and a couple memories, good and bad. And now we're just going to look a little bit at the details of these. So that timeline, as I've talked about before, like getting Jordans for Christmas, getting Jordans, you know, at full price, you could say. This was 93 that all happened. And I got these in 93. So yes, that would make these were on sale. 92, and then 92, 93, I think I got them. So, because this was produced in 1991. So you had these, and then you had the infrareds, which we will dip into in a little bit. And those were marketed by Nolan Ryan, that colorway. So pretty cool. My brother actually had a Nolan Ryan autographed ball, so it was kind of a neat thing to see back that too. But yeah, let's look. These are size 8 again. And when I was in store, the thing that really caught my eye, first of all, was this right here, the midsole design. So I had just gotten my, you know, not too long before that, I had my black infrared 6s, and you can see that midsole design definitely has that same cut. Some tinkered traits, you could say. So we look at the other side. Leather is just really nice on these. The polyurethane you can see is cracking, but they're holding up. I like the high and the low. I don't really prefer one over the other. They're both really cool. I like the back Nike. It's really nice. It was different, you know. The tongues are different. You can see here. It says Air Trainer E. It's a beautiful Bordeaux. We get some close-ups of the leather itself too. It's nice full grain leather all the way around. I love the accents they used here, whatever that synthetic material is. And then we'll take a look at the outsole. See the other one. These are dead stock again. This one's a little more cracking going on. Still beautiful. We'll take a look at the tongue tag as well. So made in Korea. We got 11/12/91. Insole, I'll drop in a photo so you guys can see. Got these for really cheap on eBay last year, actually. I found them the same year, which was pretty awesome. And I like to get all the colorways and highs and lows. Doesn't really, like I said before, doesn't really matter the size. The size thing doesn't bother me either because, like when I said, I'm not going to wear them. And my 3 original Air Jordans when I was a kid was size 7.5, 9, and 11. So it's not like a huge deal when it comes to collecting. The price is right and the condition is there. You know, I'm definitely open ears. If you guys ever have anything for sale, just shoot me a message on Instagram. You can email at OG or Bust. And next, we're going to check out the low top infrared. All right. If the Bordeaux colorway wasn't beautiful enough, here's the infrared. I got a very soft spot for infrared for those that you know me, and the black infrared 6. And here we go with the white infrared, again, kind of Jordan 6 accent. This is a little lighter too. You can see that material underneath. The other ones are a little darker. You can see in the back here. So again, this is a size 13, but it is a low cut. These are in amazing shape. I mean, they're both dead stock, but when I say amazing, I'm talking about like the polyurethane. So we're just gonna do a quick showcase of this guy. You can see the leather. Just great craftsmanship all around. The tongue it's got that ribbing too that goes across that we saw on the Bordeaux, the Bordeaux high, and the side panel here. Nice patina to the midsole. Love that booty too. Nike, and then the air at the bottom was just really cool. It's a great detail. Another thing that's beautiful is that insole stamp. We'll check out the outsole. So interestingly enough, you can see the color blocking is completely different. It's just, you know, because you have this on the side of the midsole, you can see the infrared. Where on this one, you have it straight down the middle. It's a bit of a twist. We'll take a look at the next shoe. Let me slide these back a little bit. Make a little space. This one is pretty much immaculate too. It's always good to see when you open the box and there's no cracking. It always makes me nervous. But you know, it's going to happen eventually. Be good to see the quality. Look at the leather, the toe box. That's where I saw this leather on the Trainer 3. It kind of reminded me of this, you know, because this is just kind of synthetic stuff that's in between the panels. But it kind of reminded me, I wish they would use this leather on all Jordans, all Nikes, you know. It would be, or even this is pretty good, you know. Not too shiny, it's got a little plushness to it. Obviously, we're not going to get OG leather everywhere, but we'll take what we get. But yeah, we just always hope for consistency and quality. And with, you know, seeing these cross trainers above retro the last year, and there's always some sort of trainers coming out, I just feel like this is a really strong model, and I would really love to see him come back. I love the SC2 trainer as well. That model's right up there for me, but the Trainer E, high and low, I mean, it's hard to pick, you know, which one do you like more, the high or the low cut. So probably depends on what you're doing, but you know, the low tops, I did everything: basketball, running, everything, anything. Playing ditch. You guys remember the good old game of ditch? So, heck, our 5th grade field day, we even did tug of war. That was always fun. So we won that one. We had one huge dude that was like 3 times strength for most of the teams. But yeah, just some, you know, good memories. Great model. I'd love to see it return. It may not ever return. Unique, even all the way down to the air bubble, the triangular cut. It's almost transparent. Still foggy. Let's flip it around and see. Right here. The oxidized midsole is a beautiful thing. And that's just about going to do it for today. So again, we looked at a little history lesson from cross trainers to the trainer low and high E from 1991. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and follow me at OJ Bus on Instagram. And have a good one.